CaitlinClark took some serious hits last season, and the Indiana Fever were just letting it happen. But guess what? That is not happening again. Because they just signed the most chaotic, fearless, I want all the smoke player in the WNBA, Sophie Cunningham. Love her or hate her, she is about to change everything for this team. But will she actually protect Caitlin or just make things worse? Last year, every team knew, if you put a body on CaitlinClark, nobody on the Fever was really going to do much about it. The closest thing they had to an enforcer? Erica Wheeler. Maybe even Timmy Fagbinall at times. And let's be real, that was not enough. CaitlinClark was getting targeted, taking hard fouls left and right, and no one was really stepping in to send a message back. But now they have Sophie Cunningham. And if you have watched the WNBA at all, you already know what that means. Sophie Cunningham does not just play tough, she plays like she is looking for a fight. She has been in more on-court scuffles than most players have buzzer beaters. Remember when she tried to fight Myisha Hines-Allen? Most players were getting out of the way, but Sophie went head-to-head with one of the most physical players in the league. She does not care. If someone steps over her, fouls her hard, or disrespects her team, she is stepping up, no hesitation. That is exactly the kind of enforcer Indiana needs. And now, she is bringing that I dare you to try me energy to Indiana. But here is the real question, will Sophie actually make the Fever tougher, or is she just going to rack up technical fouls and get suspended? Because this could go one of two ways. This is a player who once tried to fight Myisha Hines-Allen, a player most people would run away from. Sophie? She went straight at her. No fear. No hesitation. And if someone lays a cheap shot on CaitlinClark this season, Sophie is not going to let that slide. We have seen her get into it with players like Kalia Copper, Emily Inksler, and even getting put in a headlock in the WNBA Finals. She plays with so much intensity that sometimes it borders on being reckless. Could this hurt Indiana just as much as it helps? Every great team has a player like this. The Bulls had Dennis Rodman. The Warriors had Draymond Green. And now, the Fever have Sophie Cunningham. But here is the problem, sometimes Sophie takes things too far. We have seen her get ejected, we have seen her get caught up in fights, and we have seen her push the line between tough and dirty. So is she going to be the enforcer the Fever need, or just another problem? One thing is for sure, if anyone tries to take cheap shots at CaitlinClark this season, they are going to have to answer to Sophie Cunningham first. The Fever already have a group of tough players, but now they have someone who will 100% take that technical foul to send a message. And honestly, that is exactly what this team needs. But what do you think? Is this a genius move by the Fever, or is this about to be a total disaster? Let me know in the comments. And if you are ready for an absolutely wild WNBA season, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because this year, it is going to get crazy.